Hello everyone and welcome back to part 3 of episode 3 phase 3. In this particular part I would be covering day 13 of our journey. On day 13, we left our hotel at Tadwai for Midaram, our first destination for the day, Ramalayam, Shivalayam and Sri Hemachala temple at Mallur. We first walked through some of the photographs of the Ramalayam and Shivalayam at Mallur, for which I do not have any concrete information, just that they are really old. After these two temples, we visited the Hemachala temple, which is almost 5,000 years old. We now move to Sri Hemachala Lakshmi Narasimha Temple. Sri Hemachala Lakshmi Narasimha Temple, situated at Mallur in Telangana, is located at a mountain top around 1500 feet and is situated in a forest area. The temple is famous for its main deity Lord Narasimha Swami, whose idol is enshrined in a rock that resembles a human body with hair on chest. The height of Mula Virat Sri Narasimha Swami is up to 10 feet. The belly part of Mula Virat idol is soft as human skin. Located approximately 90 kilometers from Bhadrachalam and approximately 130 kilometers from Warangal city, the place is around 4 kilometers into the forest from the village Mangapet, which is on Etunagram Bhadrachalam highway. There is a rock-formed Ugra Anjaneya Swami statue near to the temple. It is the first of its kind known in South India. There is a continuous water flow near the temple where it's from the top of the hills. The temple has been renovated during Godavari Pushkarams 2003. The temple has a Dhwajastambha nearly 60 feet in height. The journey to the temple is an experience in itself, requiring a climb of about 120 to 150 steps, which devotees encountering the Sri Anjaneya Hanuman temple along the way, which is believed to be the protector of the region. Legend states that dating back over 4,776 years, the temple holds a rich history and significant spiritual importance. It is said that sage Agastya named the hill Hemachala. According to legend, the demon king Ravana gifted this land to his sister Shurpanakha. The area is also believed to be where Lord Rama defeated 14,000 demons led by Khara Dushana. From Mallur, we next move towards Laknavaram Lake and Devinigutta. Laknavaram Lake is a lake in Govindaraopet Mandal in Mulugu district. It is 17 kilometers 11 miles from Mulugu and 80 kilometers from Warangal, Telangana. The lake is as old as 13th century, built by Kakatiyas. Spread over an area of almost 10,000 acres, the lake irrigates around 3,500 acres of land. It has about 13 islands in it and has a 160 meters long hanging bridge which connects 3 islands. It is surrounded by a thick deciduous forest and is a very popular tourist spot. The entire region seems bountiful with green crops and pleasant water resources. Telangana Tourism developed new accommodation at Laknavaram Lake. The facilities include cottages, a viewing tower, a pantry, and a ferry from the main banks to the island. 3 of the islands are turned into tourist centers and are designated with numbers. Island 1 is connected with land by 3 hanging bridges. One of the bridges connects the island directly to the mainland. Another pair of bridges also connects the island via another island. Islands 2 and 3 are not connected to the mainland, so boats are the only options to them. However, there is a bridge that connects the islands 2 and 3. Cottages, tents, and glass houses provide accommodation. Speedboats and pontoon bridge boat ride are available on the lake. The Laknavaram Lake, which hides itself amidst the hills, are discovered during the Kakatiya reign, and the rulers expanded it to grow as a source of irrigation. An added attraction to this mystic beauty is the suspension bridge. The hanging bridge takes you to the mini island in the lake. There are nominal ticket charges, which are rupees 10 for adults and rupees 5 for children for entry to the lake. After visiting Laknavaram Lake, we moved towards Medaram, where we stayed at Medaram Havita Government Hotel for the night. There are two places which we could not visit on the day, but we must recommend that anyone who is traveling through this entire area should visit, and they are the Devinigutta temple at Kothur and the megalithic tombs in Tadwai forest, also known as Dolmen's crematorium. Let's first talk about Devinigutta temple. Devinigutta temple at Kothur is a Shiva temple near Kothur village in Murugu district. Unfortunately, we went till Kothur and found that we need to walk up the hill for minimum 1 hour through jungle to the temple, and a local guide there asks for huge amount of money. With infant in car, I wasn't able to leave my wife and daughter there and go, but I would request anyone going till Laknavaram Lake to must visit this temple as it is worth visiting. I would request to hire an auto and make a contract with him, study about the place, and do a self trek to the temple. Located in a remote forested plateau, the temple was probably built around 6th century CE by the Deccan 3rd century Vakatakas dynasty. It was first recorded in 2012 in an abandoned state by the Archaeological Survey of India ASI. The temple now consists of a square sanctuary with a shikhara or vimana tower, with the sanctuary open to the interior of the tower and a low wall enclosing an entrance court. An unusual profusion of relief sculptures, though very worn, are located both inside and outside. A German art historian, Corina Wessels-Mavison, who saw the temple in 2018, said the temple is unique blend of styles visible in Udaygiri and Skandagiri in Orissa, and also a bit of Amaravati-like Andhra Pradesh architecture. A British expert, Adam Hardy, who visited the temple in 2019, described it as a unique temple with a rare architecture full of imagery and a depiction of a heavenly vision in sculpture. Though he dismissed claims of resemblance to Angkor Wat's, saying Devinigutta was in any case older, probably from the 6th century. He was reported as saying it's high time the archaeological department take the necessary steps to protect the temple, which is beginning to collapse. Very near to the Tadwai Feradio resort are the megalithic tombs, also known as Dolmen Cemetry. Now, there are two locations for the Dolmen Cemetery and the megalithic tombs called Dolmens that are shown in the Google map, one on the left side of the highway and one on the right side. The left side is by the name Dolmen's megalithic burial stone, while the one deep inside the jungle in the right side by the name Damirbai Dolmen's burials at the location known as Damirbai. We were unaware of the second one, and we tried to enter into the jungle on the left side following the Google path but couldn't trace the location. We kept on going through our vehicle in and ultimately fearing we might get stuck, we didn't proceed. In case you are visiting anywhere near Bogata caves, do try to explore this, and this is a must visit. Talking a bit about the place, deep inside the thick Tadwai forests near Damiravai village, megalithic tombs called dolmens can be found on a hillock named Suragundia Gutta. They are believed to be 5,000 years old and provide an opportunity to learn more about prehistoric man. Local archaeologist Reddy Ratnakar Reddy brought out the dolmens, which consist of two or more thick structures supporting a huge horizontal capstone, to the notice of officials. There is a small gap on one of the sides, like an entrance. Inside is a sarcophagus. Some have two or three, probably indicating a family. A compound wall like stone arrangements can be seen around it. However, these structures were built is how these structures were built is yet to be understood. These dolmens would help us understand ancient funeral rites. We can say these belong to 3000 BC. People at that time used to burn the dead place and the dead place the bones inside a sarcophagus and close it with a large stone. That that way they believed the dead would rest in peace. The site was explored by officials of the Forest Archaeology and Tourism departments. The archaeology department had spotted it 2 decades back, but the site wasn't recognized, perhaps due to its location. But now there is a good road connectivity to visit the place. The site is going to be developed into a tourist location. I hope if anyone of my viewers visit this area of Tadwai, do not miss to visit this magnificent place.
Friends, that is all I have for part 3. I hope you enjoyed this video all too, and I would request you once again to continue watching the remaining parts of this episode. Thank you, and thanks once again for having the patience to watch the videos.